Highway, a brilliant crossback.
100 days that shook the cup.
Oh, it's fantastic. You know, it just shows you how high regard he's felt amongst the fans here, and certainly amongst the players as well. You know, and it goes without saying, we just hope he gets a full, clean recovery.
Bring a lump to your throat when you saw it.
Definitely, yeah. He is an emotional fella himself. You know, and to see that sort of appreciation coming for that amount of people, you know, it does bring a lump to the throat, and we wish him well.
There's a great appreciation from the fans as well as the players of the work Gerard's done here.
Oh, I think that goes without saying now. You know, he's certainly. I can't speak, you know, for what was happening before I arrived, but certainly since he's arrived, there's been big changes made here, and all for the good.
Well, we've done several in the past for different occasions. Shankly Day, Paisley Day, memory of the Hillsborough '96. And when he had the heart attack, the ideal thing would be for the fans to show how they appreciate him, and the Mosaic's the perfect way, and it couldn't have happened on a better day than playing Man United. Well, we discussed it, and as far as what game, it just happened that when we'd arranged it was going to be Man U. We were looking to get one maybe a little bit earlier, but because of the time scale, not knowing exactly what was happening, once we got the signs that he was the ideal time to do it, knowing it would be on national telly and probably worldwide telly.
So how much work and organisation goes into actually planning something of this scale?
The work isn't too bad. As far as designing it, I just have a plot of the Kop. I just pan it out, fill it in with the colours we want, and then I just basically work the seats out from that. People come down, I think there's about 25 people helped with the GH one, and they just say, where do you want them? Put them on the seats. And it took about 5 hours on the Saturday to lay out.
A few sheets though need to get printed out, I take it?
Yeah, I've got a printing company, so basically I've offered in the past to do it, and there's about 12,500 sheets need printing, folded in half, and then obviously laying out on the seats.
And what was the club's involvement? You obviously approached the club.
Yeah, when we did the first Mosaic against Man United about 4 or 5 years ago, the club were all for it because we'd had conversations about atmosphere within the ground, and that seemed to work on the continent, so we tried it here. And as far as I think we're the only club in this country to have done it so far anyway, so the club were all for it because they're all for getting the atmosphere back to how it was pre-seating. It was a proud moment, I can assure you that. I mean, everyone, when they come out, you turn up at the game a bit nervous of whether they're going to work. It just so happened that this one came out spot on, and comments after that people have told me what certain people said. It just makes you proud to know that you can be appreciated for little things really that fans want to do and love to share in.
We know that Gerard Houllier appreciated it. Did that feedback come back to you?
It did, yeah. We spoke to Rick Parry pre-Christmas, and he said that the manager's seen it, really appreciates it. On the back of the sheets we actually put a thing, if you want to send a message to Gerard, write on the sheet and send it back, and we had quite a few responses which have been handed down to Gerard.
I mean, that was tremendous. That was, I think, that was the best possible way of the fans showing their affection for Gerard at an important time. I know it meant a great deal to Gerard. He saw it and was very, very touched. Mosaics are something we've done on a regular basis with fans on a number of memorable occasions now, and they're a great way, I think, of the club interacting with supporters. That it in a sense is very, very simple, but because it's an initiative that comes from the fans as opposed to something the club tries to force, I think it's much more meaningful. All we really do is to aid and to facilitate.
Yeah, I think nobody expected it. Everybody knew how high the gaffer is rated in the Cup and at Liverpool, but I think that just showed that everybody supported him in the time where he had his problems, and yeah, I think everybody was amazed when they put his initials up, and yeah, I think it was a great thing from the fans. Gave something back to the manager, who brought Liverpool back to the Champions League, back on the European stage, and yeah, I think it was a great moment for everybody.
That's what being a Copite's all about.